guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And on this topic, as you guys can see, we're going to talk about how being with the narcissist, it's like being on a carousel ride. Um, you know, if you guys know what a carousel is, then you guys know. If you guys don't know, it's this ride. We used to actually have one in this big um shopping type of center that a lot of people in my community used to go to when I was little. They shut it down, and um, you basically got on the horse and went around on the ride. And it's filled with lights, and everyone gets on their own little horse. And you know, the horse is realistic. Everything, you get on the little ride, but when you get on it that everything feels plastic. It's fun. There's something plastic to it. It seems fun, being with the narcissist because a lot of narcissists, they already have everything planned. They have the love bomb, everything planned. They have the whole script written down because they've been playing the same script for a long time. And they really we already know that they look at themselves in a egocentric type of way where um they don't care about other people's emotions. They don't have any empathy, but they're enjoying putting people on that ride. They're enjoying, watching you light up and watching you look forward to something. And they love seeing that spark in your eyes, that inspiration. But at the same time, because they are grooming you, it's they're trying to make you be something that you're not. And while you're on that ride, at some point you're going to want to get off, because you've been on it too long or you're getting sick. And the narcissist won't let you. You might try to walk away from this whole relationship, and they won't let you. Narcissists place expectations on you, future fake, and a lot of times what happens is that they change their mind, continue pursuing other people while abusing past supply. And it's basically like they want everyone competing to get the top spot. The top spot is basically someone that's not going to question who and what they do. So technically speaking, in the narcissist's eyes, you have to be the best companion that's not going to say anything. And in the end, they're not really, no one's getting equal amounts of love, or it has nothing to do with love. It's about acceptance. They're imprinting on you in many different ways. I don't know if you guys know about, connecting with people and things like that, or um, even, being stuck in a time loop. But if you guys don't know, you guys should look up the video and that I have on here on the time loop. But yeah, it's the same thing in this situation where um, the narcissist is putting you in on this ride, and like I said, they won't let you go, they won't let you leave. um you're stuck on this ride with them, and every time you do feel like you want to leave, they're kind of like, no, don't leave, it's okay, we can stay on the ride longer. And you're wondering, why would this person do that to me? And it's always like they have this something over on you, like something, that smirk, that feeling you get when they're going to discard you, hoover you. They're grooming you And at the same time, they're grooming others. There's other people on that ride. There's other people on that carousel ride. And you're wondering why. There's always that question, why? And a lot of times, narcissists, they'll tell you, I'm using people to get to the top. But that why that everybody wants to know, I'm going to just keep it simple. The why is one day that carousel ride is going to stop spinning. It's going to break because you've been trying to get off of it. They've been running it for hours, years, knowing you want to get off. Eventually it's going to explode, and when it explodes or it stops working or it stops spinning, when all the ups and downs that the narcissist puts you through, the things that make you want to throw up, the evil things they put you through that you never thought you would allow yourself to go through, one day that machine is going to stop and you're going to be calm, happy that it stopped, but your head's still going to be spinning around in circles on what just happened and why it had to happen and how did you stay on this ride for this long. And it's just going to be so many questions, you might even throw up. Meanwhile, the narcissist had got off that ride a long time ago. He had chained everyone up to a seat. And now he's finally at where he wants to be in life, which has nothing to do with the supply, although a lot of times supply gets you far in life. It's fuel to the narcissist, right? It's what keeps them alive, basically. And by the time they've reached whatever they feel that was their goal, you know, um, this is where they don't care if you feel like the supply is a downgrade. They don't care what you think about the next supply, because what they did is they did what they had to do to get where they wanted to get to, and they didn't care about your feelings. Their intentions were always to hurt you. And what satisfies them when you're asking why, because that's what a lot of women ask, why, even when they have a friend or someone, they want to know why. You talk to men or you want to, ask why. They'll never tell you why, but one of the main reasons is because when they're getting ready to settle down in the end, they want everyone to start exposing themselves. They want everyone who was literally abused by them to, come out and expose them. When they're being exposed in the end, they knew they were going to get exposed. It's like a serial killer that is like, you know, hurting others, and then they're sending notes to the police station, and they're leaving clues, and they're like, I know eventually they're going to catch on to the clues. I know eventually it's going to get back to me somehow, some way. But if I'm going to live my life this way, I'm going to expect certain things, and I'm going to find pleasure out of everyone coming out, connecting to each other through me, and they don't care whether the attention's positive or negative, whether they've caused a big disaster. They don't care about any of those things. They want to look back and be like, oh, look at the dominoes that I've thrown down. That was a good ride. That was a fun ride. Look at the people that are still like, that died on that ride. Look at the people that got out of that ride. And look at the people that made it out and actually survived the ride. And this is why you'll notice that even if they've had many different wives or been married before, or they have different kids with different people, it doesn't matter, because when you think about it, the narcissist is like so consumed on the happiness of others. When you finally get off that ride and you're confused, they're benefiting on you never being happy again. This is why they leave you so distressed and feeling unhappy and feeling like you'll never do better than them, because they want to one day be in a situation where the grass is greener on the other side and everything's going good for them. And they want you to see how happy they are. They want to look back and look at their friends and family and the people around them. And they want those people to actually envy and be jealous of them. But they don't understand that you don't possess any of those things. This is why you were a good person to them. And they look at it as you were being fake, and you're like, oh, well, I can't be fake for that long. And they're just like, well, even if you're not being fake, I'm still going to get what I want out of the situation, because I want all of you guys to be miserable in the end. I want everyone to look at me and see me be happy, even if I'm not happy in my new marriage, even if I'm not happy in my new relationship. Even if I'm not happy with my new job, even if I'm not happy, now that my children are grown, or now that I started a family, they just, whatever situation, whatever it looks like, chances are they're faking it. They're taking pictures. You have to think about how they are even when they're with you. They're posting little things, and they're always probably like, oh, this person's jealous of me, this person's mad at me. They always have a story to tell, and that's because they want the story to be about them in the end. This is why you notice that when the narcissist has children, you'll wonder why they hate one of their children's mothers and not the other one. One of them has moved on with her life and the other one hasn't. So, of course, he's going to hate the ones that have moved on and can care less about what he has going on, and they've had other children with someone else. Of course, he's going to hate that person over the one that's still right there running behind them, like a little sad puppy, or like a puppy that is just can't move on, or just wants to keep a connection to this person that they know is diabolical, that has disrespected them and even their child in many different ways. But they'll still keep trying to place this fantasy of this person being the perfect parent. They'll keep trying to pursue that fantasy. And once you see the signs, once you see those things, whether you should be dealing with someone or you shouldn't, because the narcissist, um, you have to really analyze people, because a lot of times these type of narcissists, men and women, they want to have you on that ride, and then they go quickly get married or quickly move on, and then they want everyone to envy them. They want to leave that distress feeling on you, so that later on in their later life, they can look back at their life and say, oh, this person was crazy about me. This person, that's all it's about. And then they're going to get together with their narcissist friends, play some dominoes or something, have a drink or something, and they're going to sit there and talk about all the people they put on that, that brought into that circus. They're going to talk about how they were putting on, how they were being magicians on the stage for everyone. They're going to rejoice on those things, and they're going to rejoice on the and influence those same thoughts onto their children. This is why they have preferences and things like that, you know. But the narcissist, you guys, they take you on a carousel ride. That's all it is to them. And it's sad because it's fun, but it's a thin line between it's fun while it lasted. Once something doesn't feel good anymore, hop off that ride. Someone keep trying to bring you back to that ride, and you're like, hey, no, I just threw up. Leave me alone. And they're still contacting you. They're coming around, stalking you, and you think it's cute. You think it's cute. You think, oh, I'm getting attention from a man. I'm getting attention from this woman. She wants to be around me all the time. Nope. 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 And just because you might feel like you're the fresh or the new thing, let me tell you something. No, the narcissist does not care. Eventually, you have an expiration date as well. So hopefully you enjoyed your time. And that's one thing that a lot of people fear, is that they're going to have a better time with this person. But no, it's going to be the same energy, the same, all that. Once this person gets comfortable, which usually when they finally leave, they do get comfortable, that's how fast they're going to start taking their anger out. This is why they love trying to blindside you and keep you around for a while, because they want to be able to take the abuse out on you while they're trying to play normal with the other person. Like they're a normal guy when they know damn well they're a 6-year old. They're trying to play like the perfect wife, the perfect girlfriend, cooking for you, doing all the things that, you're like, oh, they're normal. But then there's this possessiveness, and um, there's this type of control that they try to take over right away, and you just met them. You don't know them. And, you guys be happy, because a lot of these people, they're falling for other narcissists. They're falling for the exterior. And yes, there's a lot of women that are beautiful that, get turned, that narcissists come after, and, and, they put all these bad negative energies on them, and then they start to mimic the narcissist. So when you have came to a point where you know that the narcissist, what they've done, you understand that they've instilled some characteristics that you might need to use actually to survive, but you also have to clear your mind to see what things are toxic that they left behind, and clean the closet. So, it's time to clean yourself up. It's time to be a new version of yourself, because obviously there's no going back. Um, and this version of yourself, you can be anything you want to be. You're finally off that ride. You know, now you're just like, oh, that's horrible. This person was having me go into this carousel ride up and down for so long, and now that I have my mind right, you know, I'm scared to get back on that type of ride. And I can spot the signs right away of someone forcing me to do something I don't want to do. Now I know how to say no, you know. Now I know how to, when I say no and this person is trying to change my mind, that means that I should really pay attention, not just automatically just forgive and say, oh, well, they must be really sorry. No, think about the action, think about their excuse. You have to be like a private investigator, you have to study someone, because you don't know if this person's a serial cheater or a serial killer. They look like you, they could act normal, but they use love to literally hold you captive, and take you on a ride that you just weren't ready for. And I'm just making this video so that I can help you guys not waste any more time, because you can tell yourself, I've wasted enough time. I've wasted years. I've wasted. But trust me, if you stay, it will be more and more and more and more. And by then, this person has probably gotten married a couple times and have multiple kids, and you're just like, well, where do I draw the line between having, boundaries and having self-esteem, because they're going to live their life regardless while you're not living yours. And I know it's painful to you know watch someone that you wanted to share memories with, but this person lied to you, this person deceived you. There's a lot of people out there, and you just happen to run across the wrong one. So I'm sending you guys lots of love and peace on this day, protection, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.